fucking hot here, man. Really fucking hot here. This is my second summer in Phoenix. Been here for about a year and a half. Like, when I first came here, my impression of the place was that, oh my god, this is a fucking playground. There's so much open land. There's so much land for recreation. There's so much motorcycling. It's a fucking playground, right? This year, it's like, I don't know, my viewpoint's changing a little bit. It's a playground, but like, it's also easily the harshest environment in this country. Except maybe Alaska and those northern states that get a lot of snow in the winter. This is a really fucking harsh environment. There's no trees, okay, which means there's no natural shade. There's no clouds, which means there's no natural shade. It was 118 on Sunday. 118 degrees. Like, I went outside and my eyes hurt. You know, you go outside and you can feel your clothing get hot. Like, you can, when you move, your skin brushes your clothing and you're like, ooh, that's hot. It's like, once the air temperature is above 100 degrees, like, your body has to work overtime to keep itself cool. Like, even if you're at rest. I don't know what your core temperature is supposed to be, like 96 degrees or something, right? But like, if your temperature is above that, your body has to like consume its resources to try to keep it cool. If your core temperature, I think, rises at 10 degrees, you die. Like, your brain cooks. So to exist in 118 degrees without modern technology and without HVAC systems and swimming pools and all that stuff, humans could never live here in this capacity without that technology. It's like this entire city is dependent on AC. In fact, on Sunday my air conditioning stopped working. I found that my apartment was actually still cooler than the outside air, but that's only because like it's the way it's designed. There's like no windows. It's like I'm living in a bunker. But it's ridiculous. And that's so, like, my impression now is that yes, this place is beautiful, yes, it's a playground, but like at the same time it's extremely dangerous, and it's a little bit silly that men populated this place. Like, there's always been Native Americans living here, but never in this amount. We're basically at our water resource capacity. Despite popular belief, Arizona does have aquifers. About 40% of southern Arizona's water comes from aquifers, and I believe 35% comes from surface water, like lakes, and then the rest comes from the Colorado River, which is actually an enormous amount of water, right? But if you go to any of these lakes, go to Lake Roosevelt, you'll see where the water levels fall in. You'll see it in the river. If you go to Lake Pleasant, you'll see it in the lake. It's like the water is actually decreasing because the Phoenix vicinity is pretty much at its capacity of water consumption for the humans that live here, which is kind of crazy to think that we're arrogant enough that we're just gonna fucking fill this place up. People are moving here that are retired, and it's always sunny and it's always warm, but like, it's a desert. I mean, I love the idea of moving to a desert. I wanted to experience this climate because I'm into the outdoors. That's the reason why I ride these bikes. That's the reason why I got this bike. It wasn't because I wanted to be a dual sport adventure man. I got it because I wanted to be outside, and I wanted to have a motorcycle that could take me to the outdoor destinations and take me to the wilderness, man. It's like after the honeymoon phase of moving here wore off, my opinion has kind of become that it's a little creepy. So we're choosing to live in an environment that notoriously doesn't support life. And we're doing it because we're smart enough to move resources, but I mean, these are the kinds of things that I think about, which is kind of depressing, but it also makes this place fascinating, and it also makes this climate that much more interesting. See this valley? Like, you can't see the mountains on the other side because of the visibility, but Phoenix is built into this enormous plain in the middle of a mountain range, and the primary populated area of southern Arizona. I mean, besides Tucson, this is it. Because everything else is like landlocked. Like, all these forest roads I go on and stuff, they're amazing and I love it, but like, the reason they're there is because you can't build houses there. You only can build houses in towns in the big flat area. Fascinating to me. I don't know where I'm going to end up eventually, guys, but I'm not going to be here my whole life. I'm thinking Colorado, maybe. But everybody does Colorado. And I was thinking Montana, but I think Montana snows too much. Down there, man. That'd be a fun way to die. Just kidding. Over the yellow line. Back on the other side.